Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and we have a bit of a treat for you today. Yesterday, on the 16th of June, I was on Nikitaq's stream on Twitch, and I had a great time platooning with him, and one of the games was really epic, and we thought you'd like to see this one because there were some amazing moments in it. So without further ado, we'll take you straight to the stream, and you'll be able to see exactly what happened.
Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Now, there's a great program, and I know sometimes we have these conversations on here, which are very.
Can I just say that what a fantastic discussion I prompted here.
They are very well. What I was going to say.
This is good.
What I was going to say was there's a program on Sky News called The Pledge, and what it is, it's 6 people, and it's absolutely the best news program on the telly by far. Because you get these people who've all got different opinions. They sit round and they discuss things exactly as we are doing here. There's no holds barred. They're very upfront. They're very honest and open about what they're talking about. And it's such a great topical debate program that if you want to listen to this kind of discussion, but with I'm going to use the word professionals, with sort of professional journalists and people who make and form opinion, then that is a great program to watch. It's on Sky News. It's called The Pledge. And I watch it regularly. I'm an avid viewer because it's just that the art of debate in that particular format is just like this. It's like you've got random people just having opinions about things. It's really, and no one objects, and we don't argue about it. We've all got our opinions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very interesting. Yeah,
it is, and I like nothing more than and by my own admission, I like a good argument. But I also like a good discussion, I'll be honest, I also do like to throw the odd controversial in, whether I believe it or not. Because it prompts this kind of conversation, which I find really entertaining. It's good fun.
It is good fun.
I like to hear other people's opinion. I don't get offended by it, because if I did, I'd be offended and everybody might die.
Lol. Oh, funny. Are we pushing this guy, or?
I'm waiting for the heavies to get up before doing anything.
Don't you pull in front of me. Oh my god. Oh yeah, of course.
Can you get out of my fucking way, dude?
Well, I missed every opportunity for a shot there because there were people lolling around in front of everybody else.
Is that inappropriate? Any chance any of you fucking morons can spot?
No.
Get this. I'm on fucking Prokhorovka, yeah? And I'm the only... I'm in KV2 and I'm the only fucker in the middle of the map. The only tank. What the fudge is going on? I tell you. If they had brain cells, they'd be fucking plants.
There'd be plankton.
I just got shot by a really big TD in the fucking head.
Which really big TD?
The SU-100.
Oh.
Took off half my health
Yeah,
and one bloody
everything's
shot.
got on the left side.
Hey Dragon, hey Luna.
Yeah, I know.
I understand what you're saying, Zoe. I think that tends to border more on, rather than debate and humour, I think that tends to... you're getting into the realms of sort of abuse and stuff there, and that's not what we're talking about. We're talking genuinely about humour and comedy, in a sense, and it can be offensive. It's really difficult to not be offended and perhaps be upset by things sometimes. It depends how personal it is. I think if it's generalised and it's not particularly directed at you, then it's a little bit easier to brush it off. But I think
Wow, there's a T29 literally here somewhere. There you are.
Yeah.
I didn't even see him when he shot me.
Oh yeah, he's in defilade. Hold on, I'll see if I can. Somebody just nudged me. I think it was the other Arty. Got a shot into him.
Nice. No, it wasn't even that. I didn't even see him. I should have spotted him before he fired, and yeah.
Okay, loading.
Means...
Oh, come on, speed up, load. I need to hit this one.
there's 2 TDs there, Nigel, if you've got a shot. And
I got
Nashorn.
nudged by the...
Oh,
I
come
got-
on.
Oh, no, okay, now I've got him. Okay, he's gonna got me, and...
M44's in that back corner, Nigel, by the way.
Is he? Oh, right.
And then that Nashorn and the SU are very close together, by the way, as well.
Okay, going for
Ooh,
it.
Spick inbound on you.
Spec in front of you.
Whoa.
Shoot him, Nigel, shoot him! Oh, yes! No double tap from the fucking Arty. Wow!
Well done.
Arty players discover tank mode and it works. And both of you hit him with snapshots from your Arties.
That is...
Unbelievable. Oh, fucking hell. Brilliant. There's a bit of a clip there, Nigel, I think.
I think
Indeed.
so. Well, you should have seen my last game, actually, the one where I died. That was even funnier. I actually got my first mark of excellence on that Arty.
Oh. Oh, he loves it, doesn't he? He loves the fucking scumbaggery. Oh, and I got my first mark of excellence and I'm about to shoot my fucking load. Mm. Dirty, dirty.
I just hit him.
The fucking state of it. Oh dear.
He was definitely there because there was no explosion.
Oh, funny. It's scandalous. Arty can't defend itself.
Lol.
Oh, that's so true. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. You got steel?
I just killed the NASA.
It just gets worse, doesn't it? The scumbaggery is just... Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
It's like somebody's mixing a big batch of black magic and it's just all pouring out the end of the Arty. Oh, funny.
I know he's around that bush somewhere.
What you need the Arty to do is every time it fires, you need it to go Hadouken! Oh, funny. Thank you for the host, Nino. Oh, funny.
that
It
one
is
shot
funny.
kill. Oh.
FV 304 in our base on Prokhorovka.
Oh, a bird.
7 tanks still alive.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's a bird, man.
Fucking wanker. Fucking try. And you know, I'm that offended. My chief has offended me so much. I'm going to ring the police. Oh, is that the police? Yeah. I've just been offended. Yeah. Yeah, no, really. Yeah.
By my whole team.
The copper on the other end goes, oh, fucking hell, it's you again. Yeah. Mr. Offended's on the phone, lads.
Yeah, funny.
Fucking useless piece of shit. Hang on, how do you spell that?
Thanks, Nose Dragon. What, useless piece of shit?
Useless
Oh my god.
piece of shit.
Nice.
Exclamation marks.
Enemy Arty's been spotted.
Good, and
Go,
come
go,
on.
go, go.
That's exactly where I said he was.
Oh.
Just went right over the top of him. We know where he's coming out.
Oh,
so
brilliant.
He's not going to live very long. Come to me, my pretty.
Strip
My
him naked and
precious.
bring him to me.
Yeah, hopefully Black Swan, you're right.
fucking touched it.
Hopefully Black Swan, you're absolutely right. With a bit of luck, they're sat there being so offended with themselves.
Behind you, Bert! Bert! Oh, he's... Cue the mute! That's brilliant timing! The Benny Hill music! Yes! Oh my god! What a fucking unbelievable kill. Oh my god.
Yes.
Was the Benny Hill music was perfect timing there, wasn't it? Oh, brilliant.
Oh, you don't get away from that 150.
Oh man. Unbelievable.
That was probably the craziest game I have ever witnessed in this game. In the 5 minutes I played it.
Oh my god.
I have to record that one.
That's terrible. That's like how we won that. I have no idea.
Especially considering they found both the Arty.
Yeah, look who's the top of the table. That's that. I'm offended by that. Look who's at the top of the fucking list there. Oh my god. And he got a medal as well. Oh, what? Hello, she's offended by it as well. She's 3 rooms away and she's offended by it. Oh dear. Nigel, that's a good recording, that one, sir. Definitely. Well done, mate. Well done.
Oh, brilliant battle. And now we have the battle from my perspective. And we're just about to start. You can see my M44 with 2 marks of scumbaggery on the barrel. And Nikitaq in his T3485M and Angry Squat in the Cromwell. And to speed things up, I'll zoom to the start. And everybody started their engines up. And we're waiting for the off. And we're off and away. And Nikitaq's going off to the hill. I'm headed off to the southwest corner of the map, because there's good firing position over here that allows you to shoot directly up onto the hill and get the enemy tanks there coming up the other side. So it's basically like Nigel's spot on mines. You can shoot behind the rock and kill the enemy while they're trying to fire at your guys. Okay, into the firing position. And ready to shoot. And I'm now aiming right for the area where normally I'd shoot. And 2 enemy tanks have been seen, a Tiger and a T29, and SU-100M, and they've been spotted up in the north. So I've quickly diverted my aim over to them, but unfortunately the T29 moves before I can get my shot in. But a T34-100 has turned up on the hill, and just like Nigel's spot, you can see directly behind the rock and shoot at enemy tanks that are hiding behind there. Fire a round in. Lands behind the T34-100, and the KV-85 is also stunned. They use their first aid kits to get rid of the stun straight away. I'm just about to shoot my 16.1 second reload, and I get a direct hit on the T34-100. And this time round, he can't get rid of the stun because his first aid kit is in at this moment in reload. And Nicky gets a shot at him as well. I fire that round into the KV-85. Cooldown was the word I was looking for. I kept saying reload. Trying to aim for the T34-85 that Nicky's going for now. Nicky gets a big shot into him for 195. I fire a round over and it hits the rock face, but Nicky's just taken out that T34-85. And so there was no need to stun him anymore. The KV-85 was stunned, and looks like he's trying to get round that corner, but he'll probably get hit, and he does. Yes, 2 drops. But there's an SU-100 turned up on the corner, and I noticed him and realised I had to bug out of there quickly. I'm getting out and heading east as quickly as I can before I'm spotted. I'm sure that SU-100 is going to head south and come around the corner at this moment. He's being fended off by the Poodle and the box tank, and we've just lost our box tank, and I was spotted by the T29. My 6th sense went off, and so I'm making as fast as I can as far east. There's the other M44. Now he's going to become important, and he starts relocating very shortly. So I'm going to come up to a firing position here. So I'm going to turn around and start firing back at the enemy. And yes, our other M44 is on the move. He's seen the danger and he's relocating. Now I can cover him as he comes this way. Tiger 1. He's approaching, dial in, round out, and kill shot. 192 hit points. He's out the game. Now we're looking for the T29 and the SU-100. And there's the SU-100. He's down to 45 hit points. So the Poodle and the Box Tank did a great job trying to get them. And Angry Scott was also killed in the process. So unfortunately, now we're looking for the T29. There he is. Okay, we can see him. He's in defilade, but I'm going to try and put a round into him. Dialing in, that out, and I get a hit there. 198 hit points. My teammate also in the M44 fired at him at the same time, so he's down to virtually nothing. And the SU-100 is approaching, but we've lost all our spotters on that side of the map. So I'm going to have to go closer to try and find him. Now, at that moment, the T29 was taken out by my teammate in the M44. I move forward to spot, find the SU-100. I've been seen by the SU-100. He stops the fire at me. I fire at him. I lose virtually all of my hit points. 270 with that one shot from the SU-100. But my teammate in the M44 finishes him off. And so we get revenge. So with only 10 hit points, I move up to fire at the TDs in the north, but this Spick suddenly turns up, and I've been spotted. He's approaching, I'm lining up a shotgun, fire a shotgun in, 236 hit points, stuns the Spick, and my teammate finishes him off, and so he's out of the game, and the enemy Arty tries to fire at us, but misses, and so we're off. And the pair of us together, up to our devilish arts. Yep. He's coming behind me, and I'm going to drop down into the wood bed here and shoot from there, because that means I won't have too much in the way of obstructions from the mountains. Just find a nice firing position, and I'm ready to go. And I'm looking for those targets that Nikki mentioned to me earlier, the two TDs. Well, one of them was a Nashorn. He was seen behind those railway carriages. The other was the SU-100. He was in those bushes. So I fire into the bushes, and I get a hit! There was no explosion, so it definitely hit the SU-100. No doubt about it. He was definitely still there. Obviously, he was very comfortable in his firing position because he wasn't being fired upon. And therefore, I fire another round in, but this time it explodes, so we know the SU-100 has moved away. So, next shot, the Nashorn, hiding behind that railway carriage, I believe. That's when he was last seen by Nikki. So I'm lining up a shot, round out. And I splash him to death. Kill the Nashorn. And my teammate in the other M44, he's firing into those bushes just to see if the SU-100 has come back. And I think I'm about to do the same. Yep. No, nothing there. So the Churchill 7's moving up on the cap. The T-150's moving up on the north. So he's going to try and look for the SU-100. The Churchill 7's going to sort of like force them to start coming towards the cap. And I think the enemy Arty starts firing. Yep, there's the enemy Arty. The M44 that Nikki mentioned is actually in grid square C1. Was mentioned earlier. I did think he's probably located. And there we see a tree go down near the mining building. And there's the SU-100. Yep, so he did come back. He realised he had to come back. The Churchill 7 got stunned there, unfortunately. And he also got hit by the SU-100. I fire a round in at the SU-100 and stun him. But he's pulling back now because obviously he's under fire from both Arty and from the heavy tanks. And he doesn't want to get hit anymore. The Churchill's been hit again by the M44. It's the same M44 that took out Nikki. And the SU-100 was taken out by the T-150. Now, the T-150's headed towards where the M44 was last seen. I'm having a quick look in the corner just in case he relocated. Can't see him at the moment. Hopefully the T-150 will find him. Yes, he has found him. So we're dialing in and line up a shot and round out. Oh, and it goes right over the top of his cockpit. Right over the top of him. He's stunned with the next shot from my teammate M44. We're about to reload. He's coming towards us and we're lined up and round out. He turns the corner and that, just as he turns that, he misses the shell, comes towards the cap. He needs to get to the cap to get a reset. And at this point, Nikki noticed that there was an FP304 behind me. My sixth sense went off. And of course, I quickly turned around. Now, the FP304 fires and misses. So he's blown his bolts. I've locked on and stump him in the side to win the game. And that's the end of it. 280 hit points and we've won. That was a pretty amazing game. So let's have a look at the end of battle results. And if we go to the right screen, and there it is, and here's the end of battle results, and it was a first class tanker by General Disturbance in the M44. I managed to get also a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 12, and I managed to get a Confederate as well because I hit more of the enemy than anyone else, at least 6 tanks taken out by other members of my team. And a win 8 of 3813 on that. When it comes to the team scores, what Nikki was so offended about was that I managed to get the highest amount of damage, 1,428 hit points. Didn't get the high caliber, it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit points in total. But I did manage to get 3 kills alongside the other M44 and Nikki, who also managed 3. And where have we got? Angry Scott managed to get 844 hit points, but he didn't get any kills, unfortunately. But he did provide a lot of helpful usefulness on spotting the enemy. So we do appreciate that, because if he hadn't spotted for that T29, it would have been difficult for us to take him out. But when it came to the base XP, again, top of the table, 1,022. The Churchill 7 got the second highest amount. Nikki came third with 697, and the M44, who helped us so much, got 617, and of course Angry Scott was 506 in the mid-table. If we look at detail report, I fired 20 rounds, got 5 direct hits, 5 penetrations, 8 splash, damage of 1,428 hit points, of which 912 were at more than 300 meters. I did receive 1 hit, and that was from the SU-100 for 270 hit points. It was a penetration and stripped me of all but 10 hit points left on my vehicle. I spotted 1 enemy vehicle, that was the FP304. I damaged 9 of the enemy and killed 3 of them. And I did damage assistance, or stun assistance rather I should say, of 825 hit points off 10 stuns. On a premium account, I earned 41,462 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, because I was running a crate of Coca-Cola, I'm only left with 9,472 credits. But I did receive 1 bond for the Confederate, and I also received 1,533 XP, and there was no other multiplier, so that's all I'm afraid I took away. But it was an absolutely hilarious stream, and I think as Nikki summed it up and the others summed it up, it was just so funny to watch. So I much appreciate that stream, and thank you very much indeed, Nikki, for allowing me to participate in that evening's entertainment. We do have more videos, even funnier games that happened later on, so I will be doing a few of those, so you'll be able to watch and see what happened. Really, it was a great evening. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.